supporter of the. Okay, hello and welcome everybody. Do I see Remy? Hello, Remy. Beautiful. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get started. So, welcome to the call. I'm still working out how this can best work for you because for a long time, when I would do the virtual circle, I would check with every single person and I would help them format their own command. I really want to create a greater space so that we can be together and holding a space for each other and holding that energy. And so, probably what's going to happen is initially I'm going to just be picking one or two people to work with. And those one or two people are always perfect for the group. And they're the ones that's like, oh, yeah, that's my issue. I want to talk about that. Alvaro, hello. And so, this is really about just so that you have time in your week that you can come together with people who want something greater. They want to live a life aligned to their vision and their purpose. They want to grow in their spiritual and personal mastery. And they want to create that income that's in alignment with all of that and live an abundant life. Is that you? If that's you, raise your hands. Is that what we're doing? That's what we're here for today. And so the idea of the circle is, hey, like minds, we're just getting together with this intention. It's already going to expand our consciousness where our brains are already connecting in one to another. Back in the days when I used to teach angel healing and hold the circles, I would tell them that about the communication angel, and that the angel is who would bring the people together for a particular purpose for their healing and support of each other, right? That there was no mistake in who got together. And so there was something happening in consciousness that was greater than what we each were aware of. And so our idea is, one, we're coming together to hold this greater space for ourselves and our vision. We're impressing on our own subconscious mind, hey, this goal and this desire is important enough that I'm dedicating time to it. Number one. Number two, we are impressing upon our subconscious mind that we aren't the only one that wants this, right? There are other people like us that want something more, and they also probably have a sense of a calling. They feel like, yeah, I've got some gifts, some skills, abilities that I know if I share it with the world's going to be a better place. It's going to have an impact. And number three is that when we're in this space together and we're already expanding, we're connecting in consciousness, we're raising our own vibration, but not only our own vibration, but our own vibration, the whole vibration in our cosmic corner of the universe. So we're actually affecting thousands and thousands upon people, and we are healing our own DNA and family systems. And I would say the government too. We're healing all the systems right now. Okay, so there's a lot going on here, and I just want to thank you so much for dedicating the time today. So right now, what we're going to start with is, I just want to start with a group alignment. And we're just going to tune into our hearts, close your eyes, and think about your intention, about what it is you came for today. I like to kind of look down towards my heart. Just take a couple of breaths and just be present to that. Your mind wants to rush ahead. It goes, oh, yeah, we got to do this. And after the call, and oh, I want to remember this. And there was the time, there was that. And I just want to say, thank you, you busy, busy brain. You can let us know about that later. Right now, I need your help in focusing in this moment and becoming aware of your own body in this time called here and now. and just allow the your heart light to light up. If you knew what that was, what would you imagine that to be? If you've never heard of it, picture, visualize, or imagine your own heart just lighting up. And you may feel your body starting to relax and let go. Eckhart Tolle talks about in The Power of Now, if you could just take time and just be in this moment and let go of everything else, the past and what you have to do and any problems that you have, just for a moment. Right now, he says, you become aware that everything's perfect, that you have exactly what you need right now. Now, in your mind's eye, picture, visualize, or imagine heart lights all over the world in this meeting, and just witness them coming together in a circle. In the center of this circle, I'm going to put an intention that you remember, that each one of you remember your purpose, the plan, and the power you have to fulfill it. Let me say that again. In this, I'm setting the intention. One of you remember your purpose, your plan, your, yeah. There we go. Your mission and how to fulfill it. There we go. Just breathe in and say, I remember. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm going to mute everybody, see if I can find those controls. How's that feeling? Hello, Shamim. It's beautiful to see you again. Let's see, participants. Let's see if I can. Do me a favor, everybody, just mute your control for me. So the basic format of the one command statement, I'm going to be walking you up through 6 steps of the one command process. I'm going to be taking you to a visualization a little bit later of the one command process, where we start with grounding, aligning to your desire. I'm going to be making one command statements for you, giving you space to make your own, expanding to an idea even greater, and then allowing time for that download of that greater capacity, that new information to begin to arrive. And part of what happens is in this process is we start to let go of everything that no longer serves us. And some interesting things happen. If you like to muscle test, you can muscle test your beliefs or your statements before. I don't want to go into muscle testing right now. A lot of you are familiar with it. I like to use pendulums. I like to muscle test this way. Sometimes I press on my finger. But mostly I want to get a sense of yes or no, what's true or not true, right? And so you may want to be commanding for more money. Ashok was on here last week. I wanted to check in with him. He's not on this week, but he wanted to manifest a greater income through his business, and through asking some questions, realized he had a little breakdown in his system, but that system is mirroring his own resistance. There was a belief that things have to be long and hard and difficult to get your goals. And so we did a command to shorten that. Okay. If I'm working with people one-on-one, I test for what feels true or not true. So right now, think about what it is that you want to attract, manifest, or create in your life. Okay. It helps if you would say in a positive way, I absolutely have everything I want, need, or desire. So you might make that statement out loud to yourself. Right now, I have everything I want, need, or desire. And just notice, and you can give me a head nod or put a 1 in the chat if that feels true or not true. Put a 1 for yes and a 2 for no, if that feels true or not true. Okay. Yep. And yet we want a little more. We have some unmet needs, right? And it is actually true that right now you have manifested everything that you believed is possible up until now. And up until now, everything's been working exactly the way it's supposed to keep you safe and loved. And even struggling. Okay. Even there's, there are going to be times that we have to stretch and grow and confront our ego and adapt to new behaviors and learn some skill sets. And that sometimes that's not fun unless you're ADHD like me, and it's so easy and fun to learn a bunch of things at the same time. What's hard is saying, now let me implement all those great wonderful things that I've learned, right? Okay, so here's an example. Yes, no, yeah, we've got some no's. We've got a bunch of 2s. Some are 1s, some are no's. Okay, great. So I want you to hold on to that. I have everything I need. Now I want you to make a statement out loud. I am able to create what I need. I am able to create what I need. So, hey, I need $50,000. I'm able to create $50,000. And you may intellectually go, well, I know I'm supposed to. I read, and when I see the instructions, it looks like, yeah. But when I start it, my body goes, no, I can't. I feel imposter syndrome. My procrastination kicks in. Okay, got a bunch of 2s, right? Okay, we're just noticing. Think about the thing that you're wanting that money for. Is it a house, your business, or like right now, it's time for me to get a car. I haven't really needed a car. It's time for a new car because my family is about to make a major move. We're moving back to the East Coast by the fall. I'm moving out on my own and stuff, kind of excited about that. All right. So there may be a belief about whether or not you can afford what you want. Okay. So whatever it is, I can afford. Maybe you want to retire and you're looking at the numbers and going, whatever that is, I can afford to, and whatever that is. Does that feel yes, true? 1 for yes, 2 for no. Okay. All right. So, how did you know the answer was yes? And how did you know the answer was no? It was a feeling, right? Or you had a voice said, yeah, sure, of course. Or duh. I've done it before. I know I can. Absolutely. We have evidence, right? But Linda, is it okay if I jump on with you for a second? Okay. All right. Are you there?
I'm here.
Okay. Let me turn up my volume a minute because I'm not hearing you that well. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
All right. Perfect. All right. So you were having a lot of positive responses like, yep, I have everything I want, need, or desire, and I can retire. I can afford it. Um, do you mind sharing what it is that you want to create, attract, or manifest today?
So it's that I know I can do it and I have done it, but then you get stuck and then you get in that downward spiral of oh but. So I'm
That's what I'm
I'm
talking
in
about.
that space right now where it's like I know I can, I have, and I believe
Mm-hmm.
you. And truly I have everything I need, want, and desire right now. But again, like you said, I want more. So I'm just in
Yeah.
that space right now where I want more business. I want a steady flow of clients,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't have that going right now.
Okay.
But I do have the belief that it can.
Yeah. And yeah, and when you go, yeah, but that's your beautiful programming going, yeah, but I don't have enough clients. But what if you had $1 million client with, and you said, hey, I do $1 million, I do all of my contracts are $1 million and plus.
Sure, then you don't need as many.
Okay. Is there any fear or like concerns? We call it considerations. So you go, yeah, $1 million client would be nice, Catherine, but
Um, no, I don't have a but with that. Just doing my business for as long as I have. I know how to read people, I guess, and I know what that entails. So $100,000 client can be just as much work as $1 million client.
yeah. In my world, the cheaper the client, more the work. The higher, the more I go after premium clients, they're actually easier to deal with.
Sure, can be that way too. Yep.
Yeah. Okay, because there's just a different attitude and vibe. So what if you were a multi-million-dollar producer in your business? What if you were the kind of person that it was easy and natural to think about producing $1 million? And I kind of feel like you're in the wild woman stage. There's a stage between the mother and the crone in a woman's progression. And then there's that wild woman who says, I want to see what I can do. I've said I could do this for years. I've seen this is possible. Nothing's stopping me now. And I feel like you're in that wild woman.
I feel like I am too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, besides the mountains that you want to conquer in your business, are there any other mountains that you want to conquer?
Yeah, I mean, so we're at that point where not in the next 5 years, but for sure within the next 10, we want to retire. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
we want to travel, do more traveling. So those would be things that I would want to
Okay.
manifest and create.
So, some more fun, maybe, and freedom,
Absolutely.
exploration. And if you're producing more in your business, if you knew that you had that steady income
Yeah.
that was on the upward slope, right? Upward incline, it'd be easier to think about having fun.
Right.
Okay. So I am so glad that you said that because on formatting the one command, I want to kind of share this. There's this worksheet, but what I want to change, remove, or improve, what I want instead, and what would improve as a result. And that's literally the questions that I'm asking you.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to move kind of down here where we've gone through these questions. So the one thing that's really coming up, it's not like here's the systems and you can't have what you want. There's some, I'm feeling the emotions. Okay. And my pointer's not working. So if we say, what do I want to change, remove, or improve? Some people start with this negative feeling. I hate my job and can't leave. Well, you love your business. You
I love my business and I am so
yeah.
happy I left my job.
Oh, I know. I know. What? I think about you all the time and I just like laugh because I go, oh, she she went for it. And then I think, you had a stellar first year and you know, and there was all the reasons. But then we give ourselves some other reasons. Like we have this thing called an economy, and we
Mm.
go, well, buildings are slowing down, the banks are this or that, right? A lot of construction slow, things have been held off, cities aren't doing stuff right now. We have all of our things that we tell ourselves about why we can't change, remove, or improve, right? And then it'd be like, there's a way to do this. And if you're in business for yourself and anybody can do this, where you always hit that moment, it's like, I'm never going to get this. There's never going to be that moment where I feel like I've learned. There's always that next thing that you've got to learn. Well, that's because you're growing and you've got to let go of ideas about yourself. You've got to learn how to delegate. You've got to learn how to put in systems. There's all of that. And everybody hits that point where they feel like they're just never going to get it. The simplest thing to do is just flip the script. So if you say what I want instead, these are more like affirmations in the middle column, right? I have a career that I love and it pays me well. So you might say, I have a thriving business that I love and it is generating millions of dollars for me.
Okay.
Okay. So the difference between an affirmation and one command is when we do the affirmations, we're trying to make enough affirmations and we're having the self-talk and we're trying to outthink and out-talk our negative voice. Okay, now these are powerful. It does reframe it. But with the one command, what we do, and I'll explain in a minute, but it actually pauses all of that negative thinking at that whole I hate my job and can't, I hate doing this but I can't change it now, even though it's not working. I got to keep doing it some more the exact same way, right? It pauses it. It causes it to quiet down so this new idea can take over. Because what we tend to do is when we want to do something new, we have our regular life that's happening. Then we try to put our new goals right on top of it. And then we wonder why our new goals can't be converted by our old habits, right? So we're actually pausing it and we're making a new statement, but when we go to Theta, it actually gets incorporated and integrated a lot faster. But then the last piece, I'm pointing like you can see the screen that I'm looking at. It's probably over here. What will improve as a result? Will you feel more secure? Will you feel like you could set a plan in place? How will you feel if your business is producing more income?
And with freedom, you can be happier, you can be less stressed, um, feel more powerful.
Mm-hmm. Could you hire more people?
Oh, that would be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Wouldn't it be nice to be able to close some of those tabs at night so that when you go home, you're really home?
Yeah, that would be good.
There we go. So I'll be happier. I feel more secure. I'll feel safer. I'll have more confidence. Those are feelings. I want you to tune into the feeling that
Mhm.
you will have or when you know that your business is doing the right thing, right? When it's at the level that you know it can be operating at.
Makes me feel proud.
Yeah, you can feel really proud of yourself. So right now, tune into that feeling of pride.
Okay.
Like I did it. So are there things in your life, and I'm going to tell you why we're doing this. So in the future, you're going to feel proud. Okay. Think about now about the things that you feel proud of.
Got it.
Okay. This is the secret to manifesting, guys. This is when we think about this is a little science, but what has to happen in order for us to manifest, I want you to think about two molecules. And it's the two molecules that bind together that start to create the new thing. If you Or saying in the future, I will feel proud, I'll be happy, I'll be confident, but I can't have that now because I don't have enough, or I'm not worthy, right? This creates incongruency. These Having it now, visualizing in the future, this is what creates that field of energy. And then that's what you're going to be able to start creating and manifesting from. So you're already ahead of the game. You just haven't been in your awareness. Okay.
I have a question too.
Mm-hmm.
Why our natural state is to be joyful, happy, loving. Why is it so easy for us to always focus on the negative or go to the negative right away?
Well, actually, that's our natural state as a child, but that gets conditioned out of us pretty quick.
Mm,
What are you kids doing? You're laughing, you're too loud, you're clacking up and down the halls. Get to work, quit playing around, right? What are you doing happy? What are you whistling about, right? Why are you happy at work? That gets conditioned out of us.
oh,
Some people are oriented towards worry in order to stay safe and solve problems. Some people are gravitate towards happiness. So it's just conditioning. You have to remember, I went through a period where I had to really teach myself again to be happy because I'm a natural worry ward. I'm a firstborn sister. I'm a Sigma female, firstborn little mama. And
yep.
there's always going to be something that I got to watch out for. And so I got problems to solve, and my brain seeks the problems to solve. I had to train myself. One, I'm training my brain to look for solutions. And then when I'd be with my family, I had to like learn to go, I'm going to be here now. I'm going with you. I'm going to smile. I'm going to enjoy this moment. I had to really motor train myself into that and make, like sometimes go and go, choose to be here. Choose to be here. I'd go to the bathroom, go, be here today, be in this moment with your kids. Right.
Okay.
So it's just conditioning. Okay. All right. So think about the business that you want. And the command that's coming up for you, let me see if I can get over here. I don't know how. I have a business that I love and that I'm proud of and is easily producing millions of dollars in income. I only know I am now and I am fulfilled. Anybody else want that one? You can join it. Just roll your eyes right up. I don't know how. Let's go again. Roll your eyes up. Now, Linda, I want to invite you to just send your consciousness up a little bit higher. And this is what's coming in because you said this word. I don't know how I am joyfully creating a business that is fun and profitable. I only know that I love my life and everything that this business affords.
Ooh,
Now and I am fulfilled. Yeah, that was the one, wasn't it? Now we're just going to let that go. Let that expand out to an idea even greater. I know that you're a good person and you have causes that you care about. Imagine being the one that gets to secretly donate $100,000. And they go, where did this come from? And you're going to be laughing when drinking your coffee when you see the announcement on the news, right? And now we're just going to download from source what that looks like, what that feels like, how to operate in that state of joy and delight. And let it unwind all the negative, limiting conditioning of I got to solve problems. I got to watch out. The other shoe's going to drop. We're going to unwind all of that and rewind, bringing your attention to your heart. When you're ready, open your eyes.
yeah, that feels good.
Good.
Yeah, I got
So,
on that one.
yeah. So, what is something that we have a lot of busy work. There's a book that I want to turn everybody on to. Benjamin Hardy and Dan Sullivan, 10x is easier than 2x. It's actually easier to go 10 times your goal than it is just to double your goal, because it gives a lot of clarity. And then they give so much great information, but just the attitude. And they have some, he has some, Benjamin Hardy's the man, kind of like in this field. He's an amazing psychologist, kind of famous. He's on YouTube. And but 10x is easier than 2x. And so if you were thinking about, hey, you're literally talking about 10xing your business, what's something you would give up that you're not going to have to do anymore, and you're going to start focusing on instead?
I would
Any
give up
ideas?
social media.
Okay.
I would have somebody else do that for me. That is not
Yeah,
my,
there you go. That save a lot of time. I got called out on something and I'm going, I know I should be going in the groups, and I've got a particular program I want to start sharing with people. And it's like, but I don't know if I have the time. So you haven't really made it a priority because you're on social media anyway. You should be on it intentionally, right? Not just doom scrolling.
yes.
So I was like, okay. So yeah, you would give that up, and that would be, hey, whatever, how many hours, that's time you would be training your team, training a salesperson, reaching out to high level people, whatever, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's your question this week. I wonder what else I'm going to let go of so that I can create that 10x result.
Okay.
And that your brain is going to go find the answer for you, because that's what we directed it to do.
I like it.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. I appreciate you. All right. I want to get some feedback or questions. Was that helpful for everybody to see how we worked through that? If you have a question or comment, you can just unmute. Hey, Cassandra. Let's see who else is here today. All right. I'm going to go ahead and close out the chat. All right. So do we know what it is that we want to attract, create, or manifest today? Do you have your one command statement? Is there anybody who's needing help or support in any particular area? It may not be one command related, but is there something that we can help you with? Hey, Larry. Hey, Elsie. You can raise your hand and we'll check in with you while we have this space open for you. Okay. All right. Thank you, guys. Was this helpful? Was this helping so far? Okay. So the six steps of the one command, I'm going to walk you through this process. If you and everybody knows what it is they want a command for. I think Linda might have healed us all. You already raised our brains up. We would now everybody wants to go get to work and go make that money. And we could do that. All right. So let's go ahead right now, just align to your goal. Okay. When you think about what it is that you want, what do you feel like is stopping you? We could call that a consideration. You go, I need to generate this money, but maybe the way you've known up until now doesn't seem feasible. Remember, there's a famous book and a saying that the obstacle is the way. So if you go, I need to make this much money, I need these bills paid, I want to create this cash, I want to retire, whatever that is, but get aware of what that but is. And then what's the opposite? Oh, not enough time. I don't know how. I don't have the friends. I'm too far away. I don't have the money to make the money. I don't know who that one is. I would love to do it, but I'm stuck in this job because I can't get out of this job yet because I need the retirement and the insurance. If you ever want to know how to leave your job, contact me because I was able to make the leap out of a career that was killing me by inches, and it was so natural and easy. It just felt like the universe just pulled me right through the whole thing. So, what's the opposite of that consideration? Instead of I don't have enough time, I have all the time I want or need. I don't have help or support. I am so loved and helped and supported. What's the opposite for you? It's so interesting. My brain is like I'm feeling everything kind of light up. If you know me, you know that I'm aligning to you, and I have the ability to track a lot of people at the same time. It may feel like yours is too different than what we're talking about. You are in the right place at the right time. All right, great. You got it. And then I want you to tune into how you would feel once you have manifested your desire. Will you feel proud? Will you feel relief? Will you feel free? One feeling that I noticed when my manifestations started coming up was, why did I think that was hard? My God, this was so easy. Why was this hard? I'm going to do some more, right? Oh my gosh, I just had the wrong attitude. It was here all along. Yes, yes, yes. There you go. That's it. Let's go ahead and close our eyes. Wait, before you do, look at this money tree. Look at this money tree. I'll share the slides with y'all when I send out the email, okay? Because I've got some gorgeous pictures here. Okay, close your eyes. Honey, you are that tree, by the way. Okay, so close your eyes. Picture, visualize, or imagine that at the base of your spine is like the base of a tree. And the roots are going long and deep into the earth, connecting in. We're just going to release any tension. I don't know who this is, but you've got some excess heavy metals. We're going to go ahead and release any excess heavy metals, any of the stress hormones, any tension, anxiety, worry. We're just going to let it all go right down the trunk of that tree. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Now, with your feet flat on the ground, picture, visualize, or imagine that at the base of your feet, there's these little windows, and they're going to open, and you're going to start to draw up the earth energy. And that earth energy is going to come up into your feet, your knees, into your hips. I'm going to invite you to really become aware of that area coming into your lower back, which is about support. And all of our negative money beliefs are often held there. And then right into that energy of the second chakra. This is your manifesting power center. Witness that energy coming up into your heart, opening your throat, your third eye. And I'm going to invite you to become aware of your connection to source. That's very much like a pole of light, and it's coming down and it's coming down. Two channels on either side of your spine. So you've got energy coming up and energy coming down, which is the spiritual life force energy mixing and blending with the creative life force energy of the earth. And it's just lighting up all of your energy centers. Bringing your attention to your heart as you're aligning to your intention. Eyes closed. I want you to just softly roll your eyes up as if you're trying to look up through the top of your head. And picture, visualize, or imagine that you're traveling up this pole of light. You're sending your consciousness right up. And the higher you go, the faster you go. And soon you find yourself in the velvety black void of space. Break through the darkness into the light of pure, open potential. Silently or out loud, whatever feels best for you. Follow along. I don't know how I. Now state what you want. I only know it is so now, and I am fulfilled. Now let your eyes relax. You're very much in theta. Remember the second command of that consideration. I don't know how. Like now is the perfect time and place. I am at the perfect time and place to create whatever I desire. I only know it's so now, and I am fulfilled. I don't know how. I have the supernatural ability to create, manifest, and attract to me whatever I want, need, or desire. I only know I remember that now. It's always been true. And I am fulfilled. And remember that good feeling? Here's the last command. Roll your eyes up for this. I don't know how. I am now creating an atmosphere of, and state that feeling state of joy, of love, of ease, of flow, whatever that is, internally and externally. I only know I am now living, moving, and breathing in this extraordinary atmosphere of, and state that again, now and I am fulfilled. And now just feel yourself coming back down into your body. And as you're coming back in, we're going to start to receive with gratitude. And you're going to unwind, unwind, unwind all the old programming, all the conditioning, all those old thoughts, images, and beliefs. Going to unwind it all the way at the DNA level and the master DNA strand that's right there in the pineal gland. Witness that changing, shifting your whole family system. Ooh, somebody just got that. Yes, was that you? Yes. And now witness at a cellular level all of your cells unwinding, rewinding, unwinding, rewinding. Witness all the skills, aptitudes, abilities that you need in order to manifest your desire. Witness your magnetic and energetic field expanding. Now, in your mind's eye, your eyes are relaxed. Picture whatever it is coming to you. Is it contracts, signed contracts? Is it checks? Is it a car? Is it a house? Is it a vacation? Is it the right information at the right time? Is it a lucky break? What does that look like? And just as it comes up, say, yes, thank you. Oh, yes, please. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. There we go. And just allow these new ideas, these new possibilities, these new thoughts, images, ideas to start to rewind and integrate. And then do a little internal check and think about what it is that you're commanding for. Does that feel doable or possible? We always ask, what do you know now that you didn't know before? And I definitely encourage you to keep a journal, get a notebook. You can use the manual. I got some pages in there, but start writing these down to help you remember. One thing is that we will forget that we have gotten what we asked for, or the universe gave it to us and it wasn't quite the way we expected. Like if you're manifesting, say, I want to manifest $50,000, and the universe said, well, here's 50. And you go, oh, why do I always manifest $50? You might go, well, oh, there's my sign. Money's on its way. And you would write down $50 came today. And that's that sign. Everything's coming. So I definitely want to encourage you to get a notebook, write that down. And what do we say, guys? We always say the seventh step is inspired action. Think and act as if your command is done, and your intuition will guide you in those next steps. Okay. Um, there we go. How was that for you? Was this helpful? All right. Any requests or I just appreciate you guys. We're still working this out. I wanted to mention to you, let me see if I can get over there, that if you haven't joined it yet, there is the Facebook group, the TOC Money Mindset Mastery group. That's where I'm putting a lot of my files and everything. Some people aren't on Facebook. Frankly, I was off of it for a while until I can find another platform that lets me give a group like this and connect with other people. But I do have a lot of information there, and I'm going to be doing some trainings on the one command and how to use it for certain situations. Okay. All right. Anything else before we go? All right. Well, thank you so much. Have a wonderful week. And until next time, this is Catherine Perry, the Big Vision Coach, and I witness your master, everybody. Bye bye.